Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. We're going to do an unboxing video for you today of Struggle for Europe, 1939 to 1945. This is a 2019 game from Worthington Publishing. I actually thought it was 2020, but the copyright date says 2019. And I trust them to know when their game was released more than I trust me to remember it. So there you go. And of course, we got some of the more remarkable field leader characters of the war on the front. You got Montgomery, Rommel, Patton, and Zhukov. Quite a nice box cover. This is what I would call a standard-sized wargame box. Maybe the Worthington ones. This is Simon. He is annoying. So go away. Go away. Beat it. Go on. Go on. We need to fight the war. Go ahead. There's a war that needs to be fought without Cat. Go away. Simon, go away. Anyway. Okay, a special guest star, the cat, Simon. Okay, so Struggle for Europe. Box is quite thick and sturdy. Quite thick and sturdy. And as with the other Worthington titles I've seen, the components fit inside the box essentially exactly and precisely. So we're going to have to take it apart in a specific way so I can manage it on the table. All right, something else I've seen in other Worthington games is 2 copies of the rule book, which is awfully nice. This is an 8-page rule book. Covers World War II in Europe, obviously, starting in 1939. And it's a point-to-point game. Looks like a game designed by Mike Wiley, Grant Wiley, and Mark Wiley, and art and layout by Sean Cook. Looks like a very streamlined and straightforward strategic level World War II game, which is kind of cool because a lot of the strategic level World War II games, frankly, are really heavy games. We have what looks like 4 counter sheets. It's very interesting how this has gone down because we have, I take these to be British, and are these supposed to be Americans? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, but they're on the same color, but the figure is a different color. These presumably are supposed to be Germans, and we have both infantry and armor. And this is the picture of one of the Atlantic Wall fortifications off the German propaganda poster from the period. This presumably is some kind of coastal defense. And then, of course, we have some Soviet stuff, which is a very nice shade of red. These presumably are control markers of some kind. So it looks like we have the very loose side division into Western Allies, U.S. and Soviets. Let's actually take a quick glance, before we do this, let's take a quick glance at the back of the box, because 2 players, it's a 2-player game. It would have been interesting had it been a 3-player game, actually. Then again, 3-player games are harder to get to the table than 2-player games are. So that's just the way it is. All right, let's set the board up. And this is as high as my camera goes, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see the whole thing or not. I suspect not. This is a 6-panel, oh, whoops. And we have jostled the camera, sorry about that. This is a 6-panel board on very nice board stock with kind of a linen finish on the backing, which is nice. So it's quite a compact board. As you can see, this is a point-to-point map. Looks pretty nice. One thing that I did notice is, in this light, and I don't know how well this is coming off on the video, but like the Ruhr is a gray space, and Sedan is a blue space. To my eyes, and then say Bialystok here is a red space, right? To my eyes, it's really hard to tell the difference between the two, but there's so few spaces on this board that I'm not sure that's particularly important. Looks like we do get some North Africa stuff down here. I have not really done any legwork in advance on this to determine how this plays. And there's no vassal module for it at this time, as far as I can tell. Presumably the numbers here are victory point spaces. So Paris is worth 3, London's worth 4, Moscow's worth 4, Stalingrad and Leningrad are both worth 2, Alexandria's worth 2, Tripoli's worth 1. So this actually looks fairly interesting. I believe there is room on my shelf for a relatively light World War II game. So we get 2 packs of cards. Let's see what that actually looks like inside. It's always the hardest part of an unboxing video, actually, is get these cards out on the spot. Unless you're going to cheat on your unboxing and take it out of the box before you film the video, which some folks do, and good for them. I don't like to do that. All my unboxings, well, I won't swear that 100% of them have been honest shrink rip unboxings, but quite a few of them have. All right, so hermetically sealed, very much so. All right, so in an effort to do this without destroying anything, let's see what we get. So it looks like we have an allied deck, quite a large allied deck, and a somewhat noticeably smaller Axis deck. This is a card-driven game, but to what extent it is a traditional card-driven game, that's a good question, and I don't really know. The cards appear to have, like, some of them have events, some of them have this rank symbol on them, some of them have a unit symbol or an icon. It looks like those are the events. So I'm very curious to see what this looks like in play. And then inside the box, we have one of these spacer type things, which I always end up throwing away in the long run. But I think at the moment, we're gonna not do that. This is a handsome looking product. The production values are very nice, as far as I can see. So this is another one of those titles that we are going to try to get to the table as soon as we can. And thank goodness there will be relatively little effort involved in punching and clipping the thing. So this has been upside down. Struggle for Europe, 1939 to 1945 from Worthington Publishing. Like I said, want to get this to the table and then get back to you with a report on how it plays in a few weeks. Let's call it a few weeks. Very curious to see how this plays. Actually, it looks fairly interesting, fairly streamlined. What does it say for playtime on the back? 2 hours. So that itself is also notable, if correct, right? Sometimes these estimates are a little bit off, but we'll see how this works out. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please just mention them in the comments below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed watching it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, hit the little bell notification icon so you can get notifications for things like when I have a new video released or when I'm live streaming and have started a new stream. And check out the Patreon if you like. That's linked in the video description. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, happy wargaming.